Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about Social Security, but then we're going to talk about being prepared, emergencies and things that happen here in the Philippines that you're not prepared for. Be like a good Boy Scout. Be prepared. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Now, Social Security, well, you got a pay raise, 3.2% increase. If you take that hand in hand to those of us who have been on Social Security for a few years, with that 8.7% increase last year and a 5.9% I believe the year before, that's about an 18% increase in our Social Security pay, or our SSI pay, over the last few years. Now, make sure before you come here to the Philippines you're prepared. And the one thing that I've been noticing from a lot of guys, they're coming here and they don't have their Social Security set up yet. They're anticipating, the first check being in a month or two down the line, or they're going to file once they get here to the Philippines. If you're going to be living off your Social Security or your pension and you don't have a lot of savings, make sure you're already getting 1 or 2 checks in the bank before you come here. Make sure the whole process is going along smoothly. If you're not of retirement age yet, or you haven't filed yet, make sure you do all the paperwork first. Go down to the Social Security office. Get it all filed. Make sure they have the correct address, the correct mailing address. Make sure they have the correct bank account numbers. Have all this set up before you come here. If you have any problems, if there's a form you forgot to fill out, or they need to see you in person, you're going to have to go up to the office in Manila. And sometimes this could take a while to make an appointment and get up there and see them. So it's better to have everything lined up before you get here. Hey guys, leave me a comment below. What do you think about that Social Security raise? I thought it was a little small. And also leave me a comment about being prepared. When you get here, are you prepared? What are you doing to be prepared? Let me know. Now let's talk about a few important things. I know you're all prepared when you get here. You have a mailing address. You have, your bank accounts all set up. You know how to transfer money. But are you prepared for the unexpected? Are you prepared for an emergency? Are you prepared for if you have a stroke or if you have a medical emergency? I'm not talking about paying the bills. I'm talking about, do you have a way to contact your family back home? Now, when you get here in the Philippines and you've been here for a while, contact the embassy. They have an email address and you can send them an email, and they usually respond within 48 hours. But register with the embassy. Also, with somebody you trust or you love, if you have a wife here or you have a girlfriend that's going to be long-term, let them know where all your contact information is to the people back home, to your family. What if you die? What are they going to do with the body? What if you have a stroke and you're unable to work a computer? You can't transfer your money from the States here. You can't send an email. Does somebody know how to do that for you here? If you have a laptop, does somebody know the PIN number to access your laptop? Is there somebody here that can transfer money here for you? If there's no one here in the Philippines you can trust, do you have a family member you can trust that can transfer money here for you if you need it? Now, in some cases when you get sick, it's not life-threatening. You take the story of Jewel and you take the story of Monty, and there are many more that I have met that's had strokes or a medical condition where they needed a lot of help. In the case of Jewel, he had good family and good friends, so he was all right. But what if it happened to you and you don't have family here and you don't have friends here? How is somebody going to let your family know that you're in trouble? How are they going to let your family know that you need help? So have an envelope with your family members' names, friends back home's name, and the important thing is have an email address. Have a phone number. So the person you're living with or a friend you made or somebody who can look through your wallet or your things when you're in the hospital can find this address and these emails to contact your family members back home. Now, we all expect to live a long time, but we all know life is short. If you do pass, What are you going to do? Are you going to be buried here in the Philippines? Do you want your body sent back to the States? Do you want to be cremated here? Me personally, I've decided cremation is the way I want to go. Have I made arrangements yet? No. Bad on my point. Next time I'm back in DUMAGUETE, I will be making these arrangements. Funeral home, someplace where I can be cremated. Find out the cost. Maybe pre-buy, or just put that amount of money away and let Janet know where it's at. If you want your body shipped back to your home country, where do you want it shipped to? Who knows about this? Family members back home, let somebody know. Don't leave it up to your loved ones who are mourning to make these decisions for you. If you've made no arrangements at all, and you just married a Filipina, or you've been living with one for a few years, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Don't be that selfish. Make arrangements. Have money set aside for this emergency. And if you become just disabled, teach somebody how to transfer your money. You know, if it's someone back home, you know, a son, a daughter, a brother, a sister, whoever, somebody who can transfer money for you on a regular basis. If you don't have anyone back home to do this, teach somebody that you're living with how to do it. And also, if you don't have someone here that you can trust, you have to find a way. You have to find somebody you can trust to help you in an emergency. You know, a lot of us like to be loners. A lot of us like to spend our time with ourselves. We really don't trust others. I hear many guys say, I don't want to deal with foreigners at all. Well, if you have that stroke and you need rehabilitation, and you're unable to use your computer, and you're unable to transfer money, sometimes your memory will go. You won't be able to remember your passwords. You won't even remember your bank's name. So somehow you have to prepare for this. If it's either in a long letter explaining how to do it and seal it and put it away and let somebody know that you have one and where to look for it, I can't tell you how to prepare. I'm just asking you to be prepared for the worst. And let's hope for the best. Don't put your Filipina or your family back home in a position to make decisions for you when they don't know what your true intentions are. While they're mourning for you, you're having them make decisions that are hard. And a lot of it could be financial, and a lot of it is very, very emotional. So make sure you talk to somebody. If you have children, maybe let them know what your wishes are. Make a living will. Make a will that states, if you're sick, how much care you want. You know, is it a do not resuscitate letter? Don't let your loved ones make these decisions for you. Put it in writing. Go see an attorney and have him help you prepare for the worst. Do you have a will? You know, if you pass, who gets what? Do you want people fighting over everything? If you have assets back home and you have assets here in the Philippines and you don't have a wife here in the Philippines, don't you want your long-term girlfriend to get something? Put it in writing so everybody knows what you want to do, and communicate with the family member back home that these are your wishes. The last thing you want is for your loved ones to be fighting over your assets and who gets what. You know, who gets your money, who gets your property. You got a motorbike here, you got a car here, you got a house back in Indiana. Let people know what happens to your assets and how you want it divided. That's just a will, a living will for your medical. We are smart guys. We've lived a long life. We're coming here to the Philippines with a new life, but we know it's short. We're not coming here to live 50, 60 years. You know, we're coming here to live in a small amount of time. Don't put people in a hardship to decide what to do with you when the end comes. Don't leave it that your body is just sitting there. People make jokes. Just put me on a raft and push me out to sea. Put me in the backyard, throw some leaves over me and light it on fire. Those are all jokes, and things don't work that way. There's a proper way to dispose of a body. and make that arrangement. Let your loved one know. Now, I'll tell you from firsthand experience, Filipinos do not want to talk about death. They do not want to talk about life after you're gone, or what to do with your body when you're gone. They don't want to hear a word about that. You have to prepare this. Put it in writing. What I've done with Janet, and I'm going to suggest this to a lot of guys, if you're in a permanent relationship with someone you love, take a video and show them on your laptop or your phone or whatever you use how to transfer money from your American bank to here in the Philippines. Because if you have a stroke or you have a medical emergency and you partially paralyzed, or for whatever reason you can't do this, your life can still go on financially. And you have to trust somebody. Now, if you don't trust the girl you're with, maybe a friend. But I did it on a video, so step by step she can remember how it is. Because when you're sick, they're going to be so worried, they'll forget things. So guys, come to the Philippines, enjoy your life. Be a good Boy Scout, be prepared. Have your Social Security all set up, have your pension all set up. Know how to get money, know how to transfer your money. Be prepared. Think about if you get really sick, what are you going to do? Do you have money here to help? Do you have money to ship your body back to the States if that's what you want? Do you want to be cremated? Is there money in an account that she can have you cremated and buried properly? Or do you want a normal burial here in the Philippines? That's very expensive. So look into that. I cannot give you the cost of these things. Maybe in a future video I'll do more research. I just want you to be prepared. Don't come to the Philippines thinking you got 30, 40 years of happy life. You're going to have a long, happy life. But at some point, you're going to need help. Either in the hospital or upon your demise. Be prepared. Be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. I hope this video helps you out. And until next time, thanks for watching.